Here we are.
Now we're recording?
We're back. We're back. According to the
Okay.
ancient compact.
I have a confession to make to you.
Yeah?
I played some more Tharsis last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
I really felt confident that you would. What agitated you initially?
I think that it throws a lot at you very fast.
Yeah, there's only so much that a tutorial can do,
Yeah.
right? There's only so much.
I have some problems with some of their UI stuff.
Really, because I think it's the most. It's one of the most didactic UIs I've ever seen, in terms of like how.
Dentist didactic?
Yeah. It's didactic. No.
Oh.
I mean, like, it's so, like, there's a bunch of squares, and then I have to take these squares and put them in the other squares.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I wish that there may be a setting for this. I'll have to check. I want it to tell me what a module does, like what its special power is.
Before I go into it.
Right. Outside, I want to know. But it may, honestly, it may be that I can just click on any one of those at any time.
And also, so some of those modules have like 3 slots to put dice in. And it'll have an icon that's like equals, and then a blank space, and then equals.
Yeah.
And then 2 squares next to each other with an equal sign overlapping the squares.
Yeah.
Like,
well, here.
I don't understand what the fuck that means.
I'm new too. I've only played it a couple times, and I haven't investigated this, but I'll tell you what I think it means. So in this game, if what you like is like zero margin for error, like tough puzzles.
Yeah.
Or it's just that margin for error. I mean, maybe that's what differentiates these games. Because this kind of difficulty, I think, is a relatively recent phenomenon, like as an embraced thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because generally, people thought that Ninja Gaiden was too hard.
Yeah.
Right? If that came out now, it would be even more legendary than it was. You know what I mean? It would be like, oh no, it's this great action game. It's sort of like, it's very technical. It's sort of like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But like, it has a good frame rate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We would think about it differently if it came out now. It was just way ahead, right? And so, with this kind of difficulty, there's always something to do with these dice.
Mm-hmm.
There's always some other thing that you want to do. Like between research, your character ability, or the ability of the module.
Yes.
There's you really want to do at least 2 of these
I
things.
agree with you.
Right?
Yep.
So here's what I think is happening over there. So it's basically like, it's like Yahtzee plus cannibals, right?
Okay.
And, in Yahtzee, certain combinations of numbers are for score.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but typically, in research, the number on the face doesn't matter unless you've already invested a dice of that number down there. The number on the face doesn't matter. You can have 1 through 6 down there.
Yes.
For your character, it simply needs to be a high value dice.
Usually just 5 or
5
greater.
or better. For the mission, you just want high numbers.
Yes.
The module abilities have a different rubric for determining their value.
I agree with everything you've said so far.
Yeah. So over there, my understanding, and at any point, we can investigate this, but my understanding when I see those equals, and it could be that I'm wrong, but my understanding is that I need multiple dice of the same value. And I think that's the only time the game requires something like that, at least that I've seen. There could be other types of challenges I don't know about.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to put matches over there.
Yeah. Now here's what I wonder, because the game has a level of sophistication that honestly I may never get to. I'm going to be happy for a while, just sort of like beating my head against it.
Yeah.
Right. But I think what I want to know is, do dice persist between party members in the module?
Do dice persist between
That's right.
party members?
So this UI, for the most part,
oh, I see.
for your
Could
character,
the first person
that's
put 2?
wiped. For the repair of the module, that value goes down, right? Research stays.
Yeah.
My guess, Morak, is that I want to have 2 people in that module, and if I can throw some other dice in there, I mean, maybe I can put another one of those numbers in there.
It's so rare that you're ever in a position where you have dice to spare.
Oh, I know, and that's what makes the choices so hard.
How far have you made it?
That's
what
the
turn?
core. Maybe 6?
Okay, the highest I've made it is 5.
Yeah.
How many turns are there to get to Mars?
I think it's 10.
Okay. So I made it about halfway there.
I'm being strangled by the microphone. Hang on a second.
Deal with it.
I'm trying to deal with it. My trachea is trying to deal with it. Hey, great. I can breathe again. Nice. But no, I'm glad that you can. I'm glad that you see what I see there.
I see what you see. Do you see what I see?
A star, a star.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So ultimately, I think there might. I'm going to put Tharsis in here.
The frustrating thing about Tharsis,
yeah,
is when you're managing your shit, and it's like, okay, all this person has to do is walk into this room and roll better than a 3.
Yeah, exactly.
For fuck's sake. And so they roll their first set of dice, and it's 2 injuries.
And they die.
1.
And they become a become a liquid.
All right, well, re-roll one of those. Now it's void, and it just fucking disappears.
Yeah, now it just goes into a hole.
Yeah.
God, is there some relation between that Tharsis, like that word part, and the word catharsis?
Catharsis?
Yeah. It might not be. It might not be. And then you try to find word origins in a language you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take you a while. But anyway, I think that Tharsis is cool, and I think that those asinine edge cases, like especially like how mad you get at this dumb asshole.
Oh my god, I get so mad. It's like all you have to do is open the door, step inside, and roll a 3 or better.
You need to open the door, get on the floor, right, and roll a 3 or better,
and walk the dinosaur.
Well, listen, if you have time to walk the dinosaur, by all means walk the dinosaur. But if you can roll a 3 for me. Yeah. On this turn,
and then they end up fucking killing themselves.
Well, yeah. Instead, they're set ablaze.
Yeah, everyone dies.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm not prioritizing. I'm not thinking about future turns enough, and I'm not doing enough triage on the damage elements, and I'm not getting enough food.
Yeah, food is the tough one. The thing that let me go a little bit further than normal was cannibalism.
Well, yeah, as always, cannibalism is always there for you.
Have you done it?
You mean have I eaten the flesh of man?
Yeah.
Yes.
But when you roll your dice the next time, they're covered in blood.
Yeah, they are. They're covered in blood forever, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And even the dice that your other clean dice are now bloody.
Yeah.
Like it's impure. Anyway, it's a comic a minute. I mean, I feel like that game is a fucking comic machine.
Yeah.
But there's also the Shadow Strike voice actor.
Oh, yeah, Shadow Strike voice
I feel like
actor.
Shadow Strike voice actor could be really good. I mean, the difference is that it's not like the Destiny one where it's reading the same line over and over. It's that this person is literally being told to do the impossible.
Yeah.
with the words Shadow Strike. It's like I would be really. I'd be like Shadow Strike,
side slash,
sliding slither. No, you're not. Yeah, you need to lay down. You need to writhe. I didn't buy that at all.
I don't believe it for a fucking second.
I don't believe you're slithering in there.
Rising Viper. You got to think about.
I like that. No, it's exactly what I have. The note in here is like, think about what happened last time you used Shadow Strike.
Yeah, you're hesitant to use it again.
you don't want to use it. You don't want to use it again. Like not since someplace.
Yeah.
Not since the crater. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy has got this whole head cannon.
Yeah, about Shadow Strike.
Honestly, that legit sounds like something I would have done early on in WoW. I lost it in WoW.
What do you mean you lost it?
I mean, I lost my shit. Like, I had embroidered these, completely nutballs stories that, with other people's characters, and I didn't even tell them. They got rolled into this fucking monstrous headcanon. But yeah, I mean that's the situation, Morak. That we can win. All we do is win, 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 no matter what.
Yeah, every time we step in to someplace, something happens.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad to hear we're on the same on the same wavelength.
Yeah, so Tharsis is happening right now. I feel like the voice acting one that could happen anytime.
Oh, no question, no question. Especially for a game that you know that we're going to be playing forever.
Yes,
Yeah. I mean,
but for me, it's like the first panel is the captain talking to the engineer, right? And she's like, "All you have to do, go into the med lab, and just out of the 4 dice that you have, roll better than a 3."
any one of them.
Any one of them, or all of them together, just better than a 3.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
A child could do it.
And then, he goes in there, and then the third panel is the ship exploding.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm trying to figure out, like, obviously that strip works perfectly. For my part, I'm just trying to figure out if embroidering it any more, there's going to be a sweet spot where we put in more of the actual game stuff, which is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, specifically the sustaining injuries, losing dice to the void.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way to get any more of that flavor in there. And it may be that it's just I'm just trying to bolt it on because it works. I mean, if we get the captain's line in there.
Yeah. Let's think about the captain's line.
Yeah. It's on PC. They just added the ability to change the crew names.
Oh.
Which is a good idea for some nerds like myself. One of the 4 dice you have. It's like this.
I need you to take your 3 dice, go into
Med Lab.
med lab, roll them all, and just get a 4 or better. That's all I'm asking.
No, 3 is good.
Okay, 3 or better.
Because sometimes you need that, right? Because that would be for repair.
Yeah, but then it's like injury, void, dead.
and get 1, 3.
Just 1 3. That's all we need.
That's all we need. 3 dice.
You've even got a couple rerolls if you need them.
Yeah. If you don't get it, you know what? Roll it again.
Roll it again. This is so easy.
This is textbook. This is chapter 1.
Yeah.
This is space shit 101.
Go in there, roll those dice.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So he goes away. I'm just trying to figure out like frame 2, frame 3, or is frame 2, frame 3 a single large panel?
Yeah,
this long ship exploding.
It's either that or you give the 2 panel to the first frame, and the 1 panel to the explosion. But
yeah,
either
for the
way,
text.
I think it's a 2 panel.
Yeah.
Strip. If you want to do it that way.
Right. Well, I mean, let's get this line written, and then if this line is right, then maybe it's okay. No problem. You know? You got 2 rerolls.
It's almost impossible for you to fail. This is a slam dunk.
This is a slam dunk. And if you do it, we can all live. It's the hero's journey or whatever.
Maybe it starts with, all right, you're the last crew member to activate.
Yeah, to activate this turn, right?
Yeah.
I need you to take your 3 dice at fucking King's Ransom.
You take your 3 dice.
Go into Med Lab and roll a single 3.
Single 3.
1.
Just 1.
That's all we need.
That's all we need. You do that, and we all live.
Yeah, I wouldn't even worry about the rerolls, right?
Yeah.
You do that, and we all live.
We all survive. This is a slam dunk. I honestly can't see this not happening for us.
3 dice.
3 dice. You get 3 or better on 3 dice. All you have to do is get 3 or better on 3 dice. practically a done deal. And then explosion.
Yeah. Then we eat some. And then we'll eat some corpses. We'll celebrate by eating some corpses.
You do this right, I'll let you have the head.
What do you think? Does that sound good to you?
Is that the good part? I don't know. I'm very new to cannibalism. I don't even know which part I want to covet the most.
That's something we can decide next turn. Right?
Yeah.
You can do that when we all live. 3 dice. 1, 3.
But in a game, it's you'll need a value or better. You don't ever really need like a target number like that.
Oh, but I mean, I definitely do for repairs. If I need if I've left the rest of the repair, I got a 3 left on the repair. That's what I'm thinking about here.
Yeah, but if you have a 3 left on the repair and you go in with 3 dice, you just need it to add up to 3 or better. You don't need a 3.
I guess that's true. And on the presumption that you're not injured to death, voided,
right?
Or
that to me, that's what makes it funny. Like the idea that you can go in with, I mean, on 3 dice, all you have to do is, even if you just rolled a 1 on all the dice,
it should be enough.
You would have enough.
But I can see it. I know that 1 and 2 are injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here, so let's think about the mechanical aspect of it. Do you have 1 dice?
No, because the situation
is that you actually have a heap of dice.
Yeah, it's when you send the guy in with a bunch of dice and he can't get 3.
Right. So the situation we're talking about actually requires some mechanical knowledge of the game, right? The idea that some dice just don't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they die, I assume they can't slot their last dice.
Well, and they void them. I've had that happen too.
Oh, you just eat them. Yeah, I mean, maybe you don't even talk. Let's see. But the main thing is that he's being asked to roll something, and then the ship explodes. I mean, that's the joke, right?
Well, I guess so. I mean, to me, the joke is that he's being asked to roll something that should be very, very easy.
And is.
Except this game just fucks you. And to me, it's a joke for people who play the game.
Right. Exactly. So how do we put that data in there? And I think we can. I don't think it requires that we use the actual UI. That's too much.
But if the captain just says, "All right, you're the last
crew member to activate.
Yeah. I need you to go into medbay with your 3 dice and roll 3 or better. That's it. That's all you have to do, and we all survive." And then explosion.
There we go. Roll 3 or better. That's most of the numbers on the dice. Right?
Yeah.
You do that, and we can all live. Yeah, I mean, it's just about how her line ends, right? Because the explosion is really the punchline, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Yeah, do we need like an Independence Day type thing?
Her speech?
Yeah, or is it ironic and that's what we like about it? Like, it should be easy.
It should be easy.
That's most of the numbers on the dice. Don't roll a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you have to mention the, like if she says, roll a 3 or better. Take your 3 dice, go into medbay, and roll a 3 or better. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, if you roll a 1 or 2, that you die and then we die.
It's practically impossible for you to fail. It's nearly impossible for you to fail. Explosion.
I see this happening for us. Yeah, I mean, do you have a line about it? So you do that, like we were talking about before, about like you do that and then the cannibalism.
I think you could.
Then we try some of this cannibalism.
I think you could do a strip about the cannibalism.
Oh, by itself?
By itself.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is just this situation that everybody's going to be in, and there should be a comic about it.
There should be, but maybe it just doesn't. Maybe it's just not happening.
No, I think that it's good. I think that we just need to resolve the first panel is all. This situation is real.
It is real.
Right?
Yeah.
Here, and I'm going to make sure cannibalism is up there. Also, I want to play it some. I'm sure strips will be generated by that process.
Cannibalism?
Cannibalism.
That makes it sound kind of fun, actually.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's all about branding.
Yeah. Cannibalism. This is just nibbling.
Yeah, the descent. It's all about branding the descent.
Yeah. I'm a cannibbler.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? I've been wanting to try that.
Yeah.
Most of them. That's just repeating it, right? That's most of the numbers on dice. Most of them. Almost all of the numbers are okay.
in there. 3 dice.
Yeah, I need you to take your 3 dice, go into Med Lab, and roll 3 or better.
Maybe the 3-3 is like, maybe it's 2 or better. Take your 3 dice in there and roll 2 or better. How could you not do it?
If somebody didn't do it, other people would say that person was stupid.
3 dice, 2 or better.
That's most of the numbers on the dice. Most of them are that high.
Maybe we need to switch it a little bit. And what if the captain is
You
talking?
mean flip the script?
Yeah. What if the captain is talking to someone else, and this other crew member is like, "Is everything okay?" And the captain's like, "Yeah, I just sent so and so to Med Lab. He's got 3 dice. He just has to roll 2 or better. Trust me, we're gonna be fine." Explosion.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's about turning that up at the end. About like it's going to be okay, right?
Yeah.
Here is the other version I have of that, because I like the direct comment. Okay. We can switch it to that if we want to, but I just have her sort of echoing what she said again and again, right? Mm-hmm. You're the last crew member to activate this turn, right? I need you to take your 3 dice, go into Med Lab, and roll 2 or better. That's most of the numbers on the dice. Most of them. Almost all of the numbers are fine. You do not like it. It's fine.
I feel like the ease of the turn and the confidence in it
has to be a part of it
for a quicker setup.
Sure. Okay, so what's going on? You got the Med Lab situation under control, right? I mean, that's
yes, yeah. You have the Med Lab situation under control. Yeah, I just sent X over there.
Yeah, no, totally.
Totally. He's the last crew member to activate, but he's got 3 dice. And he's only got a roll or 2 or better. So I think we're going to be just fine.
The math all works.
Yeah. So statistically, should be just fine.
There we go. Allison, let's see.
Oh, did you look up one of their names?
Yeah. I just sent Allison over to Med Lab.
She's got 3 dice. Only has to roll or 2 or better, so I think we're going to be A-okay.
Med Lab with 3 dice.
She's the last crew member to activate. She's only got to roll or 2 or better, so seriously, how could this fail? So, next stop, Mars. Here we come.
It's the last crew member, but I mean, come on. 2 or better.
On 3 dice. Mars, here we come.
Med Lab under control. I just sent Silva over there.
I thought it was Allison.
Allison Silva.
Oh.
In that kind of context, there's a lot of last name use.
She's got 3 dice. She's Silva. Now she's the last crew member to activate this turn, but she's got 3 dice and only has to get a 2 or better. So, Mars, here we come.
So start picking out your Mars
So I hope you brought your Mars
stuff.
Clothes.
No, I hope you brought your Mars stuff because we're going to Mars.
Because we're going to Mars.
Hope you brought all your Mars stuff because
this boat's going to Mars.
Yeah. Because we're
this ship's going to Mars.
This boat.
This boat's going to Mars.
Last crew member to activate. But I mean, come on. 2 or better on 3 dice.
That's a slam dunk. I hope you brought your Mars stuff. Because this boat's going to Mars.
I think we got it.
Okay, cool.
But when I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I'm reeling cod, today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter. I'm fettered by my fish gear, catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray, and yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.